Will the attorney take my case? Hello, I'm attorney Don McClure in Houston and Pasadena, Texas. And today I want to talk to you about some of the criteria that I look at, some of the factors I look at to decide if I really want to take on a case. I don't want to take a case on that I can't really do the best job possible to get the best result for my client. And there's basically two parts of the case that need to be examined. Number one is liability, and that simply means who caused the wreck. If it's 100% clear liability, other people definitely caused the wreck, and my client that came in is not at fault at all, those are the best cases. If it's an argument about who had a red light or who had a green light, that's called a he said, she said type of argument, and that's not a case that I want to handle. Now, the second part of factors to look at has to do with the damages. So if a case has very small damages, and I'm not just talking about the damage to a car, and we can talk about that just for a minute. If you have small damage to the car, for sure, you still can be injured. There is no doubt that every day people are injured in what's considered a minor wreck. And then you see other wrecks where it's terrible and you wonder how they got out alive and they're just fine. But for sure, a jury, they like to look at the pictures if they're able to, and they might see the damage that's done to a car. And if it's a very small amount of damage to a car, sometimes they're going to make the award of damages later less. So that's a factor that we look at, but it's not critical. It's not the only factor we look at. But let's talk about the medical damages. If a person only goes to the hospital, let's say one time, and has a $2,000 bill, and that's all they have, then probably that's not a case that I would be willing to handle. It's probably not something that I really can help my client with. Maybe it's something better that they can handle on their own, or even take to the Justice of the Peace Court. But if they have a lot of damages, which could be, again, past medical for a few $1,000s, maybe they have future medical, maybe they lost time from work, maybe they can't do the same kind of work they did before and they might be losing wages in the future. Pain and suffering, that is a very difficult area of money, area of a case to get money on. But it's something that's critical to try to work on to make the jury understand that my client was in pain every single day. So these are the factors we looked at. Again, liability, who was at fault, we want to make sure it's clear liability, and damages. If you have any questions, give us a call. We're here to help.